Hey guys, welcome back to Geometry Dash Electrodynamix. Last time we made no progress. So sad. Hopefully we can make progress this time though. And why is it instantly while recording? I feel like I need to cough. Okay. Excuse me. But yeah, like why is it while recording the last video, I want to say I didn't cough that much. I did cough a few times. Why is it? Didn't feel like I needed to cough right before this video. Then instantaneously after I started recording, it was like, hey guys, coughing. Why? Why did the coughs happen? Why did the coughs have to happen? Stupid coughs. This is why no one likes coughs. Why am I calling it coughs? Because there's multiple coughs. Not a bad first attempt, but that was annoying. Because that bit, when you're going so fast through that section, it's really awkward. It's really awkward. You need like really precise flying. And I'm not good at the fast flying. Why do I keep dying there? Excuse me? Are you okay, hand? Are you okay? Is like the nerve that's connected to you going around my entire body first, so it's got a delay to it? I feel like that shouldn't be how it works. I feel like there's just nerves that go all over. And there's just one that goes to a specific part of the hand, or like loads that work together. I don't know how the hand works. I'm not a biologist. That's not science that like particularly engages me. Like I was never really super engaged by biology. I was like, ew, girls have that part, boys have that part, and we have lungs and respiratory systems and blah 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 blah. I never cared. Oh, that bit sucks. Yeah, I just never cared at all. I don't know if, like, I want to say I don't know if I've ever cared about that, and I do care. I do. Because, you know, it sort of keeps me alive, but to me it's not super interesting. As much as probably, like, good for sciencey, worky goodness. To, like, help the world. Like, people that work in that doing stuff like helping defend against cancer, keep up your like amazing work, you beautiful people. You're amazing. Then there's me just sitting here saying, who would like biology? Then there's them who are saving lives. It's probably become ignorant, but also just because it's not my sort of subject. Oh, you don't click that, I remember. Oh, I was so close. I'm doing well this episode, I don't know why. It's literally been about a minute since like the last recording. By a minute, I mean probably like 4 or 5 minutes now, because we're a few minutes into the video. So if it was a minute since the last video, I would have been like overlapping recordings, and then I would have like broken the space and time. Incidentally, that's a fun type of science to think about right there. Stupid biology. Who likes biology? My mom, whenever she speaks about biology, she just thinks about dissecting animals. I'm like, we don't do that anymore. We can't do that anymore. You can't do the whole animal squidge, dissect, peel it apart. Ooh, look, it's an animal. You don't do that no more, Mom. I'm sorry, you may have liked it, but we can't do that anymore. It's cruel. No, that's not okay. I got through the section and everything, and then I just didn't hit the portal. That's buttholery at its finest. At its finest. I knew what to do on the section after that as well. Okay, that time I knew what to do, but I didn't do it. I just didn't do it. And I apologize for it. But yeah, I personally don't like biology, but well done to anyone out there that does like, or like either likes or is doing biology. Because you're doing a great deed. Because, you know, you can do space stuff, and space stuff is cool and seems really fun. But what would you rather do? Would you rather do cool, awesome space stuff or save people's lives? I would struggle to choose. If I was guaranteed to save people's lives or contribute towards that, that would be a hard thing to turn down. Because I feel like I would just love space stuff, because I've always loved space stuff. Since my childhood brain gave up on the idea of loving dinosaurs, I've loved the idea of space stuff. Space stuff is just freaking cool. Because, you know, it's space. And, yeah. But if I could guarantee to, like, be contributing towards saving people's lives, that'd be hard to turn down, because as much as I might not enjoy it to start off with, you would be saving people's lives. So, you know, this is a balancing act. Something you enjoy, as my eyes melt to the pink flash in the screen. Yeah, this stuff. You gotta balance it out. What you love doing, or what you want to do. Which is, it's a weird phrase, but still. Because I could say what I love doing is eating McDonald's, so the best way to do that is to go work at McDonald's, but that's not what anyone wants to do. Unless you're a child and you really like McDonald's, and I've always been a child that likes McDonald's. You can't say you don't like McDonald's, it's just a rule of life. It's just sort of how it works. That's one of the rules of humans. You just have to like McDonald's. I don't care if you're a vegan. You like McDonald's, okay? I'm sorry. It's just true. It's in the human biology to like McDonald's. It's probably not. But still. I don't know. That's not okay. We have progress. To think it's a couple of extra minutes on the last video and I would add progress. But also, I don't like that part. I remember that part now. Like, I started to think of this level over like the past probably 3 or 4 videos. Like, I know this level, like, at first I thought it was ridiculously hard, but it doesn't seem as bad as I first thought. Now I remember why. It's that one bit. That bit sucks. That bit sucks so much. You have to be so precise. That's so mean. I hate it. Just hoping to get to this spaceship part and get through it more consistently now. Oh, I died on the second one. I was that close to the first one. I actually died on the second one. Mouse, please, just stay on the tab. My mouse isn't even being moved. I'm keeping my hand still. Like, my arm is on the arm of my chair, and partially on the desk. And I'm just moving my index finger. How can I possibly be moving my mouse? Like, how can I possibly be moving it that far to get it off of the tab? It doesn't make any sense. I'm so confused right now. We just need to get through that area like once with the mini ship in that section, and then we can sort of start to learn a pattern on how to do it. The reason I died last time is I was not prepared. I was in no way prepared for what was about to happen to me, and I felt violated because that was cruel. But I believe after this the levels start to get easier again, possibly. There's a few demon levels. Like, what I want to do is start to do all the levels, then possibly start doing demon levels. If I get the demon levels, then we start going for the coins. No. We won't go for coins on any levels. It's not happening. because then we'll just be going back to the same old levels, and then it'll be boring, blah de blah. We'll just try and complete as many levels as possible. I really want to complete all the levels, and possibly some of the map packs, because I remember those being kind of fun. He says, kind of fun. Oh, god damn it. I released because I knew I'd have died otherwise, but then for some reason, it didn't go back up. I started clicking, but it didn't seem to even start leveling out. And that making me sad. But it might have been because it's upside down and my brain can't quite flip it over and make my brain say, yep, that's the angle of that thing. And I'm probably going to make many less deaths in this video before I kill it. Wow, that was awful. I said kill it, but I didn't mean it. Jesus. Yeah, probably gotta do that, because, you know, doing okay in this video so far. Like, I could just throw it, but still. Excuse me. But yeah, like, doing well. I'm doing well, so there's a chance that the video, like I said, gonna have to be a different length. It's so tight. That's what she said, not she. Unless it's a lesbian couple. If so, I'm fine with that. I encourage it as long as they want to be that way. I kind of phrased that in a rude way, but I didn't mean to. Please know that. I wasn't saying in the way of, like, normal guys when they think of lesbians, like, oh, that's hot. Because then they can just think about having threesomes with them all the time. I was thinking about it in the way of, yay, people are trying to be happy. Because, you know, they're not forcing themselves to the way you're always taught to be like, boys are with girls, girls are with boys, and nothing in between. I think that's a bit, not to say cruel. You should, like, teach that in sex education. Like, that's how babies are made. But you could say, you could be with whoever you want to be with as long as they consent to it. Like, you can want to be with whatever gender you want to be with. You could just say that, it's fine. But you could say, but the only way to make babies between you is to do this. The only other way is adoption. You know, that's how it should work. Sex education is weird. Oh, for God's sake. Like, sex education is really weird. They used to, like, steal all the girls from our class when we used to do it, and just, they used to teach us all the separate things. I'm like, just teach us all at once. We're gonna, like, learn this stuff someday. Just say it. Get over it. I remember one lesson on it. It was kind of funny, because the teachers told us to say, about to get demonetized, me. Even though I'm not monetized anyway. Here's the funny joke. It was so funny. But yeah, they told us to just all say together, I think I said willy, penis, vagina, and boobs. And we just had to, like, chant that, like, 5 times. It was just hilarious. Everyone started wetting themselves with laughter because we were 5. We weren't 5. We were probably 10 to 12? I can't remember. Probably, like, 10 or 11. I genuinely can't remember, though. But we were still finding it very funny. I remember one of the lessons to comfort us on the subject was to be like, okay, so what did you people call these special areas, aka, like, the top half, the bottom half of the male-female gender? They're like, what do you call them in your house? So it's, like, not awkward, you know? Like, everyone knows what we call butts. We just call them butts, or bums, or bottoms, if you are the queen. But yeah, like we then all put, or said out loud what we called the things, and it was just written on the whiteboard to be like, look, this is all this lesson is. It's just, we're talking about the male phallus, and people are calling it Johnny. Why would you call it Johnny? Why? He's not Johnny. He's not. I remember my dad used to always call him Jacob. I'm like, why would you call it Jacob? But I used to say Jacobs too, because, you know, he was my dad. So I learned it from him. so I used to end up calling it Jacob. I have not said that in years, but still, he used to say that, so I used to say that. Sort of like, because we used to play football, so if someone got hit there, I'd be like, yeah, we got hit in the Jacobs. Oh no. Oh, I didn't quite get enough height. I released the button slightly late. Ah, that hurt. That burned. My Jacobs. Okay, I'll stop. But still, like, the lesson was fun. We would just, like, have it all written down on the whiteboard. I was nervous, and I was shy, so I never actually got to say Jacobs. I wish I did. Because loads of other people blurted out funny things. Like I said, there was John, Johnny. I can't remember, like, hardly any. I remember those two. But I remember the board was full of, like, 20 or 30 things for the male and female parts. I remember one of them was, like, a meadow, and I was like, that sounds just weird. Like, it makes sense, and I understand it now, but still. Back then, I was like, why'd you call it a meadow? I could just call the thing between my legs Jacob. And it was funny. Because we were small, but still. What do you call it now? Write in the comments below. I call him Jim. I don't. He doesn't have a name. He's just my body part. You know, it's just sort of how it is. But yeah, I remember I didn't really understand the concept of ladies have different parts, boys have different parts. Like, I did understand it, of course. I had a sister, so I knew, like, the girl does not have the same bit, but I didn't care. There was not a care in the world. Just do, no one cares, no one cares, no one cares. We just go to the toilet with it. And then I was like, oh my god, you make babies with it. How does that happen? And loads of people in my class already knew, because for some reason their parents already told them. I remember one of my friends used to say that when his dad told him, he said, like, the snake will go into the forest. The way of him saying that has never left me. Like, it's the perfect, like, way to say it, but also it, like, brought giggles to me. It made me giggle a fair bit, because I am a big child, okay? I just am, and I don't think that'll ever change. Like, if you haven't laughed at anything I've said so far, shame on you. Shame on you. You're not the queen. You don't have to try and act all fancy and posh and, oh yes, can't laugh at that, it's very mature. Just giggle. It's funny. What did I used to call my little schlong? I used to call it Jacob. Why? Because I was brought up in a weird world, and we still are in a weird world. A weird world. We are still in a weird world. For some reason, America has a chimpanzee as a president, and my game just became a nuclear explosion. Yes, the world is strange. I used to call it something weird. You probably used to call it something weird, or just one of the generic things like Johnny, or just your Willy, which just sounds funny if you hear a child saying it. It just sounds weird. Well, it doesn't sound weird, it sounds normal, but it's like, God, remember when we used to say that? I was like -5 years old. Because, oh, why did I click that? That's literally the first time I've died there. I don't even think I've died on the first set of spikes in that bit. Which, like, kind of surprises me, so I might have done, but still, I don't think I have. I don't think I have, dear, don't you know? Oh, my cough made me jog. Not in the way of, like, you know, a slow run. It just made me jog my arm, and then I didn't click in time. Like, the click was slightly later because of it. Don't know why, it's just, you know, it's brains and stuff. It's just how brains work. Brains are weird, I don't like brains. That's a weird sentence. I do like brains, not in the way of, brains, zombies. In the way of, it's weird to think There's something in your head that is out of your control, that controls you, yet you're also still completely in control. Like, it doesn't make sense to say that, but it completely does. It makes total and utter sense, because your brain is controlling, like, your breathing and stuff, which your body just does on its own. It controls all the things. And I know, like, your lungs and your heart and stuff, they kind of work independently, but still. It's like, brain, you control some stuff it does, but it controls most of it. Like, it is the thing that does the controlling. It's weird. Humans and brains are weird. Like, most things have brains, so it's not just humans, but still. Doesn't make it any less weird. Brains are a weird organ, man. Plus, they look really weird. They look like someone got some orange... Not orange. Orange? In what way is a brain... Excuse me, why did you not jump? I clicked just before I landed on it. And apparently just after I landed on it, because I clicked twice. To make sure I would jump, because I thought I clicked a bit early the first time. I still didn't jump off of it. That makes me sad. But yeah, like, in what stereotype is a brain orange? Maybe for a, like, carrot-loving bunny or something. But no, the brain is pink, stereotypically. So the brain is like some, like, what I was gonna say is, it's just like someone got a load of spaghetti that is pink and just wrapped it up, because the brain, that's just what it looks like. It looks like a bunch of noodles. It's weird. Nah, it's very, very chunky, thick noodles, but still, noodles nonetheless. Is that how you see your brain? Some psychiatrist is like, you're gonna need some help. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but still, brains. Anyways, I'm talking a lot of gibberish, but you're probably used to it. Probably. Still proud that I made progress in the video. Still proud. I love how, like, having that tiny break between recording both videos led to such, like, amazing progress. That's kind of funny to me, since, like, it was going... God damn it, it was going really badly in the first video, and then the second video is like, boom! 7 minutes, getting a new PB. Apologies. My throat is in fact exploding out of my throat. I think I jumped into that. That's sad. I hate it when that happens. Your jumping angle is so steep. Okay, please, mouse, just stop going off of the tab. I'm not moving you. You can't come off of the tab, yet you're still coming off of the tab, and you're confusing me a great deal. So please, sir, stop coming off of the tab. You're making me a sad bunny. Wow, I thought I died, because I held the click. Instead of jumping off of the second, like, high pillar thing, I realized my mistake and let go. I must have just before I jumped off of it. So then the next thing that I landed on, my finger only just got back to pressing the button in time, so I didn't die. Yep, wasn't gonna make it over either of those. God damn it. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo. Boop-a-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Do 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 do. Oh, I was going to the music. I deeply apologize. But I was going to the music, and it was making me happy, and it was going so well. Come on, we could do this. We could do better. We can get a new record, or at least get back to that bit that we've got too many times before. By many, I mean like a few. A few. And by a few, I mean twice. not including practice attempts. At the end of this video, I should just check how many attempts have been done on this level so far. It's gotta be getting close to my highest amount of attempts. Especially since I've been dying early so goddamn often. But I'm getting there. I'm learning. I'm learning the path to greatness. I'm learning the path to greatness. God damn, that bit's so awkward. I got through it once. You just gotta be prepared to be at the right height. But I don't know how to get to the right height. I just don't. The thing is, I don't want to just hold the button and swoop directly upwards. I need to level it out and then start going up, because you gotta go through a small tunnel first. And then you see everything going wrong. There's a lot of tight flying in this what should I say? Not this episode. Just in this stage, that's the one. Dash the one, layer lad. Dash the one. There's a lot of tight stuff. But then again, the levels are getting harder. Why? Why am I so bad? Why am I so bad? I just said. I just realised, in this area, there's loads of things on the ceiling. They're weird lava lamp dubstep lights of awesome. But also, you wouldn't want those in your house all the time, would you? You could have them in there all the time, but they'd be a bit bright. Look, they're very flashy, they're very nice, but you'd only want them... I kind of want them in my room, but I kind of want them in different shape and different style and stuff, you know. But you'd only want them on at certain times. You wouldn't want them on at all times, or just to be your only lights. That wouldn't be great. But, you know, as sort of a party light for, well, partying. I was trying to think of when to use it after calling it a party light, which is kind of stupid. Ouch. My ribs just exploded and collapsed upon other ribs and other such things. I don't know what I'm talking about, though you could have probably already guessed that. Okay. Ooh, that was very close. Very close. This is probably gonna lead to death. Oh, it didn't. It didn't. Feels good. Feels so good. Okay. Ah, I was too low. While I was still steadying myself off to get to the right height, I already gone through the portal, so as soon as I started clicking again, it just smushed me into the floor. God damn it. That's not the goodness, that is what we like to call the badness. That was some quite nice swoopage. That was just the worst swoopage that I've... Oh my god, that was also bad. Yeah, that was the worst swoopage I've ever seen. It was good swoopage into... Okay, sort of losing the swoopage into just death. It went to bad swoopage pretty quickly. Pretty damn quickly. Also, while I've been ill, it was last night... Not last night, the night before last night. And possibly the night before that, I can't remember. Was I recording that night? I can't remember. Either way, I watched DVDs, back to the DVD subject, because DVDs are good. And it was because I was just feeling like I was dying that night. And it was yeah, let's record. There's not record, I don't need to record. But I want to watch DVD and just mindlessly just lay down and chill. It was a good time, and I watched Rise of the Planet of the Apes, a film I actually very much like. People say like the originals are the amazing ones, and I've never seen them, but I very much like the modern ones, like a lot. I like Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I saw Dawn of the Planet of the Apes first, because I had no idea it was like a trilogy. I was like, oh, I've heard of these films, so I watched Dawn of the Planet of the Apes first, and I was like, this is cool. There's monkeys, and they can talk for some reason, which was a bit where I was like, eh. But I like the story behind it. Just like monkeys are bad, and there's a virus like simian flu that's killing all the peoples, and there's some people that are immune to it, and they're safe, but they don't like the monkeys, and drama. I like the story. I saw one before, and I was like, oh, that's how everything happened. That's what went wrong. And not recently, because the film came out quite a while ago. I went to the cinema and saw War for the Planet of the Apes. Not much war, but still a very enjoyable film. So I'd recommend seeing the series if you want. It's well worth a watch in my opinion, because I'd never watched it until like probably just over a year ago, maybe just under 2 years ago. Was like the first time I saw any one of the films, and I really liked it. So I think we were just in God damn it, I wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. But yeah, we were in a shop, like a charity shop. Me and my neighbor and his kiddlywinks. And I saw the film. I was like, oh look, this film, Planet of the Apes. And he was like, do you want it? And I was like, oh sure, fair enough, thanks. Then that night we watched it, and I was like, hell yeah, this is cool. Like, I don't know where I'd put each film, honestly. Like, my favourite to my least favourite. Since the first one is good, the second one is good, and the third one is good. I've only ever seen the third one once, and I want to see it again, though. I really want to see it again. Because, you know, it's out on DVD, and probably Blu-ray, because Blu-ray is, like, everywhere. Oh, come on. I should have survived that. Jumped too early. You idiot face. Oh, well. Yeah, the first one makes a good first film with a nice storyline and like bonding and stuff, and it's just like, oh yay, attachment. Second film, well, I watched it out of order, so I didn't have like attachment to the characters, didn't know who anyone was, so I feel like I would have seen the second one differently if I had seen it in its rightful place. Like, I would have seen the characters differently, and just seen the film differently as a film, and would have been like, ouch, heart explosion, mind busted in some parts. Like, there was some parts where I was like, oh, that's so sad. Because even over the course of the second film, I did get attached to some of the characters. But in the final film, I did like mildly tear up in the cinema at one part, because I got quite attached to this character. Excuse me. I think I coughed in tune with music as well, which is beautiful. But yeah, spoilers if you haven't seen the series, but you should go see it. It's good fun. Well, by good fun I mean it's sad, but enjoyable for me. It's my kind of film. I moved my mouse and like quite a bit and thought it would go off the tab, but for some reason it didn't that time. The one time I jolted my mouse massively and lost focus because of it. But yeah, in the second film, in the first like small part, you see the main monkey dude from the first film has a baby one. Well, by a baby one, I mean he has sort of a teenage son version of him, because he had a baby, and oh, it's adorable. His baby monkey friend, he's not really a baby, but still, and partially through the film, his lady friend, who clearly gave him the first one, gives him the second one. It's like, oh, it's happy families. They got babies. It's adorable. Monkeys. Yeah, in the beginning of the second one, the teenage one almost dies. So, you know. But then the third film, the middle one, the middle son, which almost dies, he gets shot. He gets killed really quickly. And that killed me inside. I had so much attachment to that monkey. Like, over the course of the second film, like, he's new to that film. So you get all your attachments to him from there, and my attachment was there, and then it was crushed. And also his wife dies. The main monkey's wife dies in the third film. I didn't even click. I just flew straight to the floor and died. That was sad. But the baby monkey survives and stays with dad monkey. But it's still so sad. Like, I didn't think they could do that, because the wife one. No, this will sound sexist, but you don't see her much in any of the films. She's sort of just there. So I would be kind of more okay if she died. But the middle son dude, I got so much attachment for that guy. So it hurt me when he died. It pulled something out of me. I was like, you utter douche. You massive douche. I will douche your douching face. It made me sad. It did. But, yeah, I'll stop talking about that. But it just made me so sad. Why did he have to die? It was so sad. God, I want to see that film again now. Like, as much as it's sad, I still like the film. I like sad films. We've gone over this. Sad films sort of my thing. Like, I don't know what I prefer over 2012, which I think I said was my favourite film before, because I completely forgot Planet Apes existed. Which sort of goes to say, yeah, you probably don't like it that much then. That's not true. That is not true. I very much like it. But I forgot about its existence. Which is just stupid on my part. But now I remember about its existence. So I can say how much I like it. I don't know if I prefer that or the other thing. I probably prefer the second film over any of the others. But it will be hard to say. The first film is good. Not quite as much action as the second film. And I very much like the second film, and it has a lot of action in it. And the third film has a decent amount of action. I kind of like it. But probably not as much as the second one again. The second one just, like, I've seen it the most as well. So that might be another reason why, but still. But I very much like it. It's a very good film. You should very much go see that thing. Non-sponsored, by the way. Pardon me. I do not have sponsors. Pardon me again. God damn it, it's the juice. The juice. It's coming for me. I could not get over that without the third jump, but the third jump still got me dead. I did feel like I was gonna die though, because I thought I was gonna die in the tunnel, because I sort of did the uppy downy movement, but I didn't actually hit the spike, so I was off on my next jumps. It had misaligned me, and that made me dead. And I clipped again. Not a deadly clip, but I did clip. But that scares me. Okay, we made it back here. We made it back, and we're not dead. We didn't get dead. Not getting, excuse me though. I was gonna say not getting dead is a good thing, but then it just got me dead. I don't know what happened. It jumped really far over the first bouncy thing in the air. And then the next one, it just didn't even jump off of. It just didn't. It just said no. I was like, well, okay then. I guess this is what you want to do. And it made me sad. It makes me sad. Oh well. Oh well. God damn it. The one round where I focused and I died there, and I haven't died there for a while. I was focusing, because I hadn't done a focus round yet. You gotta get a focus round in. A focus round a day, those days being when you actually bother playing the game. Yeah, focus round a day, and a good score you'll get today. I don't know, okay? I does not knows, but at least we has progression today. That is what we do. Like, aren't we in the 70s now? 70%'s not awful. It could be awfuler, which is also definitely a word. Just take my word for it. Just take the words. I'm probably gonna go to 90 attempts. Then we'll call it a day. Since, like, you could just say, well, just do 10 more after that, it's fine. But sometimes that can take 10 minutes. Not 10 minutes, 5 minutes. It could take 10 minutes if I had 10 very good rounds. But that would entail, yeah, you guessed it, 10 very good rounds. Which doesn't happen all too often. It doesn't. Especially consecutively. Like, I've had very many good rounds so far. That's over the course of like 80 attempts. Plus I had the last episode as well, which adds on 100 attempts. So I've had a lot of attempts. A lot of attempts. That was pretty bad. That was like really bad. I'm bad. That was super goddamn bad. Oh, I need to scratch my arm. I don't want to, but I needed to. I needed to. It's not a want, it's a need. It's just a thing. It has to be done. It had to be done. Okay, I'm not gonna get any high scores on this, I don't think, but I'm trying. Like, remember the last level, I think, that I did on that one attempt, where I just sort of was being quiet? That was glorious. Not the last episode, last level. The last actual level that I, like, slain. What was I doing? I'm losing it, man, I'm losing it. We already knew this, but I'm losing it. I don't want to be losing it. It's making me very sad. God damn it. You know, I've had loads of like clutch endings to episodes where it's been like, okay, no progress, and the final attempt I get like a really good attempt. As I fail a bunch of times on this one. That bit of music, it gets stuck in your head, and it manipulates your brain and rewires it and recodes it until you do what the game wants you to do and tells you to do, and then you just listen to the game, and then you're no longer you anymore. Last attempt, dying in a stupid place. Last episode I died in a stupid place. Can I not do that this time, please? Can I not? Could I not? I want to not. I want to die in a... Well, can I just not die? That'd be good. That would be great, in fact. Yeah, that was not great. 72%. Wasn't it 69 last time? Oh, yeah. 3 more %. I'm so good at this game. Sorry, I laughed myself into coughing. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you're still enjoying the series. I know I am. This is a beautiful game. I'll see you guys next time. See ya!